Guys, welcome back. Today we have the S6 and I'm going to be replacing the spark plugs and coil packs just because we need to get this car ready for a dyno coming up this week. Now before you guys point it out, I know my car is filthy, it's dirty. I will definitely get to it. I haven't had any chance to do that. So let's go ahead and replace these plugs. We're going to start with the passenger side, then we're going to move on to the harder side, which is the driver's side. It's all compact, wires everywhere, so let's go ahead and take care of this. This will be the easy side, the passenger side, so let's get to it. Let's go ahead and remove the cover. Take the intakes off, the inlets. This is the passenger side. 1, 2, 3, 4. With this, you could just on the tabs. Also, first of all, if you guys want to take a picture of this before you start, that way you know where the cables go. Here are your grounds. 1, 2, 3. There's probably another one around there, but this is the easiest way I do it. Just press slightly down, and there you go. You're gonna do the same thing for all of them. Next, get your T30. There's a T-start bolt right here. There's a bolt to take this harness off just to give us some wiggle room. And then also there's another, I believe there's a 10mm bolt right here, nut. Slowly you're gonna bring it up. You gotta be careful because there is a vacuum line right here. And then I believe there's another one on the close to the high pressure fuel pump right here. So let's take that bolt off. Let's take the grounds. So I took all the bolts for the grounds. The one in the middle, you gotta be careful. It tends to get stuck. You might bend the terminals. You don't want that, so I was able to pull it off. Here you go. So get your other bolt right here. The harness a little bit so I can get to that bolt here. There's a T30 that holds down the coil pack. Let's see if I can take it off without moving too much of this stuff here. See if it's possible. Damn. And we were able to get it out. Plug socket in there. There we go. Definitely a weird looking spark plug, but yeah, these were long overdue. Let me point something out. I already got the coil in there. You're gonna have to remove some of these connectors from some of these sensors to make space, and you got to be very careful with these connectors because they're brittle and they break. And notice when I took this one off, this one's missing the clip. See? And then this one right here has a zip tie on it right there. So this is telling me that someone was already here before, did a half-ass job, broke a few things. Just be careful. Move this harness out the way. We installed all the coil packs and the spark plugs. Now let's go ahead and put this harness back on there. Carefully put all the connectors back in there, plugs, and I'll show you how it looks. Once you put everything together, this is how it should look. All the grounds are in there, plugs. Make sure to double check you don't miss any of them. Take your time. It's all plugged in. Put the intake. Let's move on to the other side. Driver's side. Go ahead and disconnect these hoses for the reservoir. Take this bolt off. I believe it's a C7.5. Go ahead and take these connectors off carefully. Again, take all these carefully out. Put the reservoir up, and when you take these two harness, there's a bracket here, and it's sitting right above this stud. Take this bolt off to take this harness off. This should come up. Once you take that screw holding the bracket down, follow right here is another screw down there. It's the same as, I think it's a T30. Then you should be able to put this, pull it up, be gentle. That should give you space to get the coils out. It's not good. And we're finally done with the driver's side. This side was the hardest one. They weren't joking about this side is very difficult. It is. You got to move a lot of things. Plastic stuff is very brittle, so be careful. Make sure you connect all the connectors back in place. And if you're not inclined, then I suggest taking it to a shop. That's why these people, you know, they charge over $1,000 to get this done. But take your time. Don't rush. It's all done. Let's fire her up and see if it doesn't blow up. One more thing I forgot to mention. The reservoir is a little low. I did lose some coolant from the hoses, so I'll top that off and let's fire her up. Let's go ahead and start this up. No check engine lights. The car's not shaking. Looks good. I'm gonna plug in my scanner real quick and see if I don't find anything. Everything should be good. That's it for this video. Everything's wrapped up. Everything's working properly. No issues. If you guys found this video helpful, please hit the like, subscribe, share the video. And we're going to put this car, stay tuned. We're going to put this car on a dyno and see how much it's putting down on Stage 1 Jack Motorsports with the TCU tune. So stay tuned on that next video. It's coming real soon.